You watching Filmers Life TV right now, man. I'm in Headliners Barbershop located in Grovetown, Georgia, right outside Augusta. We about 10, 15 minutes outside of Augusta, man. But I'm sitting here with a very special person, a friend of mine, man, somebody I grew up with, man, uptown, you know. And I'm just going to take a moment for him to introduce himself, and we're going to get into his story, man. So, man, let the people know who you are, man.
Hey, man, I'm Corey Murray, a.k.a. Corey The Barber. Uptown's fine young student barber transitioning to be the master barber, you know.
So, Corey, man, tell the people, man, so how long you been cutting hair?
Well, I've been, I messed my head up. Yeah, since, how can I put this? Since I was a teenager, a little under teenager, might 11, 12. But I kind of got my head messed up, man, and I pushed my tape line too far back on one side. So I thought it was fresh, I could hide it going to school and stuff. Got on the bus one morning. One of the guys in the neighborhood, his humor didn't have no limits, because boy, he gave it to me. You feel me? Yeah, he jived me out real bad, made me feel real bad. So yeah, that kind of motivated me to pick up the clippers and yeah, I gotta get right.
So, man, being a barber, like, what do you get out of cutting hair? Like, what motivates you to cut hair?
Really, the relationship you get with people, like, and I get a peace of mind out of it. It's like, to me, when I'm cutting hair, it's like when I used to be out with my uncle and them, when I was like 12, 13, 14, we'd be out there cutting the yard and stuff. So, you know, all of it all kind of ties in, so it's like bonding, like, yeah, I really get a peace of mind out of that, and then, like I said, the relationship you build with people, you know what I'm saying?
So, how did you know, like, man, I'm kind of good at this? Like, what kind of resonated with you that you was fine with them clippers, man? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Being that I live in Savannah, and when I come to Augusta, I need a shape, I need a lineup. You one of the first people they mentioned, you know, on some uptown stuff,
yeah,
that I need to tap in with. Like, so how did you know, like, man, I'm kind of nice with it, man? Like,
to be honest with you, and I'm gonna be completely honest, bro, I didn't really, cause I was like living in one of the shadows of one of my uncle and DC the Barber. I'm gonna give him a shout out. We'll shout out DC the Barber, and you know. A couple of my other cousins stuff, you know, so I didn't really think I was 5'5". I felt like I was all right, but when I started getting in school at Augusta Tech, the instructors and some other classmates were like, boy, you tough, boy. Like, they being around them made me realize, like, okay, yeah, I'm a little more advanced than everybody else who just becoming a student, become a student barber or master barber, so to say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you realize you kind of got the sauce. You realize you not your average barber. Like, what did that do to you? Like, did it make you just, hey, I got to take it there? Because I remember when you was just, I would say, like, out in the cut with it, you know?
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, you move from barbershop to barbershop, and we're going to get into your accolades in a second, but what did that do for you, like, once you reached that kind of level? Because it started off just as a hobby, am I right?
Yeah, it was more like I'm just doing it for, man, my partner need to line up, or we gotta go to school or something, and I ain't trying to be messed up, I need to clean me done up, so, you know, just, we finna go to the club on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really I'm finna get paid for it. I took it serious. It was no profession in mind. It was just something, like you said, a hobby, just something I did from time to time. But it was like, to be honest, that hobby, it started to show me, like, hey man, the more time you consume in this hobby, you're making money, you're staying out of trouble. Key. First two, making money, you staying out of trouble. And third, you making people look good. And then get what? They gonna keep coming back. And they don't want, I do cut hair, like cause you know me from the block. Like I never left the roots. I never left the roots. Even though you see me in the shop now, I pull up 9, 10 o'clock, come cut your little boy hair, little girl, or if she want to get a little James arch around here, cause some parents, you know, that's what they like, or get the girls an undercut with a little design, and I do all that at 9, 10 o'clock. As long as it's time efficient and that they gonna pay, I still do it. So to be real, man, I ain't even gonna lie, like I said, that's on my roots. I still a pull up. Yeah, so that's why I'm at with that.
Man, that's hard, man. And you mentioned staying out of trouble, like, you know, coming from where we come from, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, tell the people where you from, like for real though.
Can I tell them like I want to tell them?
Hey man, tell them how you want to tell them, man.
I'm from Uptown, Out Gang, Boy Village, baby.
You know it? Yes, sir, man.
Court, 2311.
Original, man. And like I'm say cuz certified, man. And just so watching your growth, man, not just as a barber, but as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's major. Like my salute you, man, because I know
thank you.
Coming from where we come from, bro, this is this ain't your average stuff. So what does it mean for you to kind of find yourself, find your lane outside of the streets? You know what I'm saying? To a whole other, like, you an entrepreneur, man, and people recognizing you for your skill set, and it's just something you naturally do. Like, what that mean to you?
It really mean a lot, bro, because I got 3 kids, and I done had a lot of partners just early this year, man. You know, God called them home. I mean, just like through the process, like, I done lost some real close partners to some bullshit, excuse me, in the streets and all that. Like, they don't want to die like that. They don't want to leave. And then, like, some of these people these folks, they left and they ain't had nothing to get to their kids. No good memories and none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you know, or any memory or anything, like, bro, when I leave here, bro, whenever God called me home, bro, and I close my eyes, bro, I want to leave with my kids knowing something good, man. My daddy, he cut hair, he was barber, he fired. Right? Yeah, my daddy a fool too. He was a fool too, he ain't played. But man, he did things. He won trophies, he's certified. Like, I'm going to, even though I'm in school, I'm finna get ready to go in February before these next 2 competitions I'm finna get ready to get into. I'm gonna go take a cranial prosthesis class and get certified for that. So for people who need, let me see this, hair solutions, I'll be able to be certified and I can give them that accurately and medically. You know what I'm saying? And it's called cranial prosthesis, not hair wigs or none of that. Like the medical term is called cranial prosthesis. Yeah, I be certified in cranial prosthesis. So and the insurance pays for that. So if you see this interview and you need cranial prosthesis, you ain't gotta worry about coming out your pocket. Your insurance company will pay for it. Just call and ask under cranial, see if am I covered under cranial prosthesis? And 9 times out of 10 you are.
Man, that's dope, man. I really appreciate that, man. And very informative, man. So as you continue to elevate, man, I always knew you was fire with the Clippers, but this is what stamped, like, we need to talk to this man, dog.
Look, man. Good job. They finna pass out these trophies, y'all. They passing them out. Look now. I'ma say this. No matter what, win, lose, or draw, I had fun. I know I'm a beast, whether the trophy say so or not. Y'all know I'm fine. But it's an experience though. But let's just hope it's swing my way, man. But yeah, congratulations to everybody who winning and everybody who did it. Yeah, woo!
Catch up, cause I just happened to catch you on live, man. Like, you was actually involved in like a competition, so to speak.
Yeah.
But could you just elaborate to the people, man, on Film Like TV, like what that competition was, what it was about, and how you ended up placed in first place in that competition, man?
Okay, so that was a barber battle, and it was a mixed barber battle. It was a student barber battle and a master barber battle, and they had best competition, best fade with beard, and most creative. So when I seen on the flyer, I was like, oh, they got a wrestling belt. That say best what? Man, I gotta go get that, man. Ain't nobody in Augusta got no belt, man. Everybody got trophies, ain't nobody got no belt. So I said, man, when I get that mug, man, because I know when I go, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
But you don't ever want to be too cocky or too arrogant about it, but with a humble heart, I was like, yeah, I know I'm going to win that mug. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I was going to get the belt, come back, stand in front of my car in front of the classroom and say, if you smell, let's throw the belt up like The Rock. I was going to Dwayne Johnson that mug. Yo, the champ is here. But when I actually got to the competition though, to compete, they let us know like, hey, well, cause y'all students, those belts are for master barber, which kind of killed it. So I was like, man, but I'm still here, I'm still rock. I do my thing and all that. So when I got there, like, I was just annoyed for a split second. Like, I was like, man, I hope my clippers don't mess up. I hope nothing happen now. I don't want to drop them on stage because my hands had started sweating, and I'm not the nervous type. Like, I guess it was more so of an anxiousness. So, like I said, my hands started sweating, and then like the crazy thing about the competition is, I'm so used to people doing a countdown to let you know when it started. You had to listen. The competition started like a minute or two before I actually started cutting out. So I feel like everybody had a jump on it. It's like all you had to do is look at the video and watch when everybody start cutting out, and you'll see me. I'm still on the stage like this in my zone. I'm getting ready. Yeah. Then they started cutting out. The gentleman next to me, the guy who won second place, he didn't want to let me know like, oh, they cutting, bro. Like, bro, you better come on. I was like, oh, let me come on with it. You know, man, that was a great experience though. And it's the South Carolina classical, conventional classic barber battle. If I'm saying that correct. I hope I'm saying that correct. South Carolina conventional barber battle. Yeah, that's what it's called. So, yeah, man.
So, how did you rank in the competition, man? Let the people know, like, and was it some fierce competition out there, like?
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be I ain't gonna hold them on them like that. The boys can cut. They ain't no pushovers, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could have been a better competition though. Like on some, cause a lot of guys, like, they models didn't participate like they supposed to. In my eyes, like, one of the guys' model crashed out on them right before. So, you know what I'm saying? And two other guys had to find models. And then it was three other guys that were supposed to be in the competition that, from my understanding, they bagged out last minute or so. So for the little 8 or 9 of us that was up there, that was it still turned out good, but it could have been, but like more of a competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, salutes to all the Carolina barbers. They cut. I ain't gonna hold them on.
Man, so just to reiterate, you placed first place in the competition you were in. Am I correct?
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Big first place. And then the crazy thing, one of the guys from Carolina, he bent over like this and looked down and it's like, oh yeah, bro, congratulations, you got this. I was like, yeah, I hope so, bro. I feel like I got it. And they when I called my name, he said, boy, I told you, boy, ain't nobody else cut better than yours, bro. And I know I cut fire. Your cut better than mine, bro. Like, yeah. So yeah, that made me feel good. Like, I plan on attacking a couple more of them competitions head first. Like, I got some creative stuff in my head right now. It's like I go to sleep and I dream about these competitions, like how I'ma change the game, or what different outfit my client gonna have on, how I'ma do his hair. Is his hair the proper length for what I got going on? Is the color scheme gonna match his skin? Is his skin tone gonna be on point like I need it to be? It's gonna be a total look. It's gonna be a real total look. Like, that's what I'm going for. Every time I gotta go for the best, because I come from the best.
Right.
And one of the guys, I used to work in his shop, New Wave, Murray The Barber, shouts out to him. But I used to work in his shop. He saw me up at the show. He was like, you better win. You better win. I was like, I got you, but yeah, working from around him too, man. You pick up something as a barber from everybody. So, like I said, I come from greatness. Like, a lot of the people that I work around, like, they great at what they do, whatever it is in the barbering field. Like, some people might be better at fading. Some people might be better at styling. Some people might be better at lining up. Some people might be better at facial massage is the part of the barber, and whatever their niche is towards it. But you know what I'm saying? I work around greatness. They the best at what they do. Even the locticians in here, I watch the locticians. They great, fire. To me, like everyone of them not the same, but they different and they fire in what they do. So when you come from around people who surround themselves around people who strive to do best and they achieve for greatness, they go to achieve greatness, and then that's what you're gonna get as well. So that's what I come from. Like in a nutshell, that probably sounded a little funny, but that's.
This is kind of a two-part question. Like, what do you feel your niche is when it comes to barbering, and what do you feel kind of separates you from like all the other barbers? I mean, you placed first place in this competition, so like, what do you feel you had versus the other, competitors?
I'm gonna say, okay, I ain't gonna lie, man. I already had the answer to that because it was given to me at the show. Like, I was the only one at the competition that did not use enhancements. I used no enhancements. I did an all natural, well blended bald fade. Like everybody else was spraying and all that. I ain't even, to be truthful, man. When the competition was over, I was slick bad because I ain't get to wipe him off with the astringent and stuff to make sure, and antiseptic to make sure it was clean. I wanted to pop and do my little fade trick with the, your skin action right here, you wet it right here, make it look a little darker. I was gonna line like that. Yeah, couldn't even do that. But when they went up on it, they was, what, good. I was like, all right, man, you might be in the game, nephew. And like I said, I came through, but the fact that I'm a natural barber, like, I call myself an old school barber with a new school twist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the old method of cutting, the whole everything except the dressing. I don't mind it. I ain't finna wear no collar shirts every day. Time cool, but yeah, the old school method of that. But I'm more hip with the current style. Like, I know how to hit you with that bald fade and hit that sponge on that mug, or how to tweak that junk and shadow fades and hit you with the beard and fade your beard down. Or, you know what I'm saying? I got the glove over there. I know how to twirl it, give you start your free-form dreads, A lot of that stuff, I know I'm putting the color in there, the modern color. I can tell you what's going on. I'm more hip in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just in it for the money. And I do believe in it's the energy I bring to the table with this, because I'm on some stern, like, hey, it's the barbershop. You feel me? Like, I wanted to feel like a barbershop. Wherever I go, I wanted to feel like, even if I come to your house or if I catch you on the sidewalk, you be like, man, bro, I just need a lineup real quick. I want, for that moment that you on the sidewalk getting a lineup, I wanted to feel like you in the barbershop. Man, I got the barber right here, man. I'm sitting on the green box, well, I'm in the barbershop right now. And then you get a good, pleasant vibe, the whole experience. Like, you get good service, even though we on the green box or we at your house. You comfortable, you know what I'm saying? We vibing, we talking, we can laugh, you know what I'm saying? You can get counsel, all that. I want that feeling. And I think that's what separates me a lot from a lot of other barbers. And the fact that I sit down and really take it a green mile when it comes to learning, because I don't want it to be nothing I can't do in the game or nothing that I'm tiptoeing around because I ain't really comfortable with doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, most barbers don't like shear work. I don't mind shear work. I prefer not, but I'll do it. But I don't want it to be no part of the field that I can't put my hand in and say, well, hey, I can do that. I don't want to be blind spotted or weakened by nothing.
Right.
All right.
Man, what would you say to aspiring barbers, man, who, they trying to get to where you at, you know what I'm saying? They just starting out. Like, what game would you leave with, like, up and coming, barbers who trying to get to the level you at, man?
First thing, focus. I can't say dedication, because you can't be dedicated if you're not focused. So focus. Just being focused, because you can have the slightest thing coming by that'll throw you off. You can't let the word of things come in the way. So if this is what you're gonna do, you're gonna be a barber, you gotta be focused. And that focus is gonna bring that dedication. You're gonna be dedicated to wanting to make money, perfect your craft, learn yourself. Because being a barber, you're going to learn yourself as well because you deal with a lot of different personalities. Like, when I say you're going to learn your temper span because there are children that are unruly in the chair. Excuse me.
You good, you good. Life of a barber, y'all.
Yeah, life as a barber. I don't even want to answer this like
good,
this.
Man, you good, man.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Hello. All right, I'm finishing up this interview. I got you in about 5 minutes, okay? All right.
Yeah, we see, man, you got clients waiting, man. We got to go, you know, we're going to bring this interview home. But just, you know, as you were saying, man, what you want to lead the people with who...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be focused, man. Because you deal with different attitudes. And like I was saying about the unruly children, yeah, they are out here, you know. And there are people who stern on their look. You know what I'm saying? They might want to look a certain way. They don't want you to push their tape line back way over here. Or you might feel they look better if you give them this look. They want it round or straight line. You got to give them what they want. So, and listen, focus, be determined, and listen, and be patient. Because you're not going to get it out. Because you ain't just going to walk in the barbershop thinking just because you the new little thing in there, you popping and all that. The folks ain't, killing like that. They want to see your work. They got to get comfortable to you. It ain't Rome wasn't built in a day. Old school saying we grew up on. Rome wasn't built in a day. And ain't nothing, well, how my grandma used to say, how the old folks used to say, ain't nothing come fast worth having. You fit basically, you know what I'm saying? So you got to work at what you want. Don't be scared to take a little time and practice. Like I said, practice. And it'll come. Like, and don't be scared. That's the best thing. Don't be scared. When you start that phase, man, you gotta go in there. Don't be scared, cause that'll mess you up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But that's it, man. And talk to God. And most important. First, I should have said that first. Talk to God, because talking to Him will help you get through a lot of these times. You might not understand right then, but everything happens for a reason. Talk to God. Amen on that. Yeah. Amen on that. Yeah, amen on that. Yeah, it almost slipped my mind though.
Amen. So listen, man, we're going to wrap this up, man. This is Filmers Life TV. I'm sitting here with Master Barber, my boy Corey, man, straight from Uptown, Uptown's finest, man. You need to plug in your social, man, so, you know, people
Facebook is my government, Corey Murray, CORYMURRAY, Facebook. My IG is DAWUUNTZ_19, DeWoonts_19. Don't judge me on the name, that's my son's name, I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's it, that's all the way I can be reached right now. I ain't gonna give my phone number, I don't know yet. Okay. Well, that's it, man. Corey the Barber.
Listen, man, is there anybody you like to dedicate, man, this interview to, man? I want to give a shout out to our boy, man, you know, mutual friend of ours, man, Q-Dog, man. Rest in peace to my boy Quentin, man. We love you, bro. We think about you. Man, your brother was just here earlier, man. I just want to say, you gonna see this interview, man. I know you smiling down on us, man. Real soldier, man. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man, actually, my mom's and my pops, even though they don't see eye to eye all the time, they can come to agreement on one thing. I done grew up in out of town because of this barber. And they glad I ain't. So yeah. Hey, how you doing? So
you know, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
How did things go for you last week?
It was alright.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Life of a barber, y'all. Life of a barber. He got fans, man.
I was in the interview.
Yeah, we doing a little interview, man. We good though. Nice to meet you, man. We good. Yeah. We wrapping up. We wrapping up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I lost my whole train of thought. What he was saying?
Yeah, we was dedicated. You said your mom and your pops. If you want to dedicate.
I'm dedicating this to my moms and my pops, both my grandparents, all my grandparents, everybody. You know what? Not just them starting with mama. Everybody who has been with me. I like to dedicate this to y'all. Everybody who has been with me through my whole barber journey, my whole process of me. When I ain't want to do it, y'all made me do it, get me motivated. y'all let me practice on your kids' heads, or you wanted me to do something on you. I thank y'all. I have the utmost respect and love for y'all, and I appreciate you greatly, deeply, from the bottom of my heart, and I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a blessing for me that these folks was able to do that for me. So yeah, I dedicate this show, this interview to everybody who had a hand in me prospering, even if they gave me a little grief, to tear me down, to build me back up towards with my process. So I dedicate this to everybody that had a hand in that.
Tell us, man, what this trophy right here, man, means to you.
Man, yeah, this was actually my first place trophy right here. Yeah, this the Georgia coach of the joint. My son broke it. He knocked the 19 off it. I won this in 2019. You know, yeah. Student competition, first place, and this is the one I won at the Carolina Classic Barbers Battle. I won this 2 Sundays ago.
This fresh.
Oh yeah, this fresh.
Man.
This is a 2022 baby here.
Sure.
Yeah, so you know, them boys did their thing out there. I ain't gonna lie, they did their thing, but I got a Bronner brother one too, man. I won 3rd place international at the Bronner Brothers joint, but I gotta go back and redeem myself. I won the first. I gotta get that big dub one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations, my boy.
Thank you,
Yes, sir, man.
Hey, man, this your boy, Corey The Barber. Shout outs to Film Light TV, man, for coming to mess with me, showing me all the love, and I want y'all to be on the lookout for my interview. Love.